Sunlight streams into the Heartchild kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, thick with the scent of apricots. Ruby, ethereal and calm, carefully arranges vibrant apricots into a wicker basket, a picture of serene focus. Elara Heartchild, warm and with a twinkle in her eye, hums a folk tune, her hands deftly kneading dough nearby. The air is heavy with the comforting scent of fresh fruit and baking bread, a symphony for the senses. Ruby completes the first basket, a vibrant symbol of renewed tradition, gleaming in the golden light. The sun beats down on the bustling town square, where Ruby and Elijah Heartchild walk, carrying an apricot basket. Townspeople eye them with a mix of curiosity, suspicion, and a glimmer of nostalgia, their whispers following like shadows. Elijah, earnest with dirt smudged on his cheek, walks beside Ruby, oblivious to the murmurs about the ghost girl. Silas, a stern firefighter in an impeccable uniform, watches from his truck, a deep frown etched on his face. His gaze, hard and unwavering, follows Ruby and Elijah as they navigate the judgmental stairs of the town. Ruby, with gentle hands, sets a brimming basket of ripe apricots on Mr. Henderson's sun-dappled porch. The door creaks open, revealing Mr. Henderson, his frail frame illuminated by the daylight, his eyes widening. A soft, grateful smile touches Mr. Henderson's lips, a silent acknowledgement of the unexpected gift. Elijah watches, a quiet understanding dawning in his gaze as he witnesses the tender exchange. The simple act of giving and receiving speaks volumes, a profound moment of human connection. The scene lingers, a testament to the quiet power of their compassionate gesture, resonating in the warm air. Under the soft glow of a single lamp, Ruby intently sketches intricate botanical patterns in a worn notebook, her brow furrowed. Elara enters the kitchen with quiet grace, her presence a gentle shadow in the dim light. A comforting hand lands on Ruby's shoulder, and she looks up, a small smile gracing her lips. Elara asks, "How were the deliveries today? Any interesting reactions?" Ruby pauses, reflecting. "Mostly good. A few surprised faces, but nothing out of the ordinary. The town feels different, though," Elara reassures. "Perhaps it's just the stories starting to circulate again. Don't let them worry you." The morning sun casts long, dramatic shadows as Ruby and Elara approach the Golden Spoon, a bustling local restaurant. The air is thick with the tantalizing aroma of freshly baked goods, promising warmth and comfort. The chef, a man in his 50s, with a gruff demeanor that can't quite hide a friendly twinkle in his eye, emerges from the kitchen. He hands them a sturdy box, heavy with surplus bread, a gesture of quiet generosity. A slight smile plays on his lips, acknowledging the new tradition, a bridge between old memories and fresh beginnings. This exchange marks their first official food donation, cementing a new, hopeful partnership in the crisp morning air. In the Heartchild kitchen, Elara, Ruby, and Elijah move with focused energy, sorting a variety of freshly baked breads. Their hands skillfully arrange loaves into woven baskets, each shape and size handled with gentle care. Elijah listens intently as Elara and Ruby softly discuss which neighbors would best appreciate each type of bread. He observes the unique textures of the loaves, absorbing the quiet lessons of generosity and community. The kitchen hums with purpose, a symphony of quiet dedication and shared stories behind every loaf. Ruby and Elijah walk along dusty town streets, their arms laden with wicker bread baskets, children's laughter echoing nearby. As they approach, the children's games halt, their eyes fix on Ruby, and a small child points a finger. A hushed whisper cuts through the air, accusing, "She's got plant blood." Ruby's shoulders stiffen almost imperceptibly, but her gaze remains fixed straight ahead, unwavering, as they continue. In the Heartchild kitchen, Ruby's face is bathed in the flickering glow of a laptop screen, deep in online research. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, a relentless search for local folklore about plant spirits and human-plant hybrids. Obscure texts referencing ancient traditions of Earth-kin fill her screen, a tapestry of forgotten knowledge. Elara enters, carrying a steaming mug of tea, a silent gesture of support for Ruby's quiet quest for self-understanding. The warm steam rises, a gentle counterpoint to the intense glow of the screen, as Ruby continues her profound search. In the sun-drenched community garden, Ruby and Elijah kneel, their hands tenderly tending to the vibrant green shoots of young carrots. Ruby's touch is almost magical, her fingers caressing the tiny sprouts, coaxing life from the rich, dark earth. A faded pickup truck rumbles slowly past the garden. Silas at the wheel, his gaze unwavering on Ruby and Elijah. A flicker of unreadable suspicion dances in Silas's eyes as he observes the pair, a silent, unsettling presence. The Heartchild kitchen buzzes with the vibrant energy of a family united in purpose, preparing baskets of fresh, orange carrots. Ilara's hands move with a practiced ease, a dance of generations as she deftly fills the baskets. Her voice, warm and resonant, paints vivid pictures of ancient community harvest festivals. Elijah's gaze drifts, lost in the vibrant tapestry of Ilara's tales, envisioning a connected past. He sees the joyous echoes of old celebrations, a rich history woven into every movement of their hands. Their shared efforts become a living bridge, connecting the present to a legacy of communal spirit and bountiful harvests. Under the warm sun, Ruby approaches Mrs. Chen's house, a woven basket overflowing with fresh carrots cradled in her arms. Mrs. Chen, her sharp, knowing eyes softened by a gentle smile, accepts the basket. As her gaze falls to Ruby's hands, Mrs. Chen subtly offers a small, intricately carved wooden charm. "For protection, dear," Mrs. Chen murmurs, her voice a soft, knowing whisper. In the warm kitchen, Ruby turns a small, intricate charm in her fingers, a faint warmth emanating from its ancient surface. Her eyes, filled with a silent question, meet Ilara's. Ruby asks, "Why would Mrs. Chen give me this? What does it mean?" Ilara ponders. "Some of the elders in town. They remember the old ways." Ilara concludes, "Perhaps they see something special in you, Ruby." Silas, a firefighter, stands before the grand town hall, his stern expression unwavering. He confronts a nervous council member, who shifts uncomfortably under Silas's piercing gaze. Silas's voice cuts through the air. "I'm here to discuss the Heartchild's food distribution." He continues, "There are serious health code violations and unregulated activity taking place." The council member, flustered, replies, "Silas, we appreciate your vigilance." His tone shifts, "But your growing interference is becoming a concern." Sunlight streams into Heartchild kitchen, illuminating a cryptic notice on the worn wooden table, a stark warning. The official seal of the town council on the notice warns of unlicensed food distribution, a clear challenge. My eyes meet Silas, a silent understanding passing between us as we acknowledge the orchestrated hurdle. Instead of wavering, my resolve hardens, ready to face this bureaucratic battle head-on. At the bustling local market, Ruby, Ilara, and Elijah gather, their faces etched with purpose. A jovial market owner, a man in his 40s, slyly hands them an extra carton of milk, a conspiratorial wink. His voice, a low rumble, offers words of encouragement. "Don't let the busybodies get you down." The small gesture, a silent pact of support, speaks volumes in the vibrant market chaos. A quiet understanding passes between them, a shared resolve in their mission. Sunlight floods a bustling kitchen, illuminating Elijah and other volunteers as they meticulously package dairy items. Elijah, with a gentle smile, carefully places dairy into an insulated container. His fingers move with purpose, drawing simple, yet charming pictures of cows onto a basket label. He adds a tiny milk bottle to the label, each stroke a testament to his dedication. A close-up reveals the heartfelt artistry on the label, a small detail with big meaning. Each carefully packed item, each drawn picture, reinforces their shared dedication and warm purpose. Ruby, with a dairy basket balanced on her hip, approaches an apartment door, a beacon of fresh sustenance. A tired but kind mother opens the door, her small child peeking from behind her leg, eyes wide at the milk bottles. The mother gratefully exclaims, "Oh, thank you, Ruby. You're a lifesaver, truly. We were almost out." Ruby, with a gentle smile, replies, "My pleasure. Enjoy the fresh milk," as she hands over the basket. In the Heartchild kitchen, the air is thick with the warm aroma of simmering spices. Ruby, her hands expertly preparing food, feels a profound connection to those they serve. She turns to Ilara, who chops vegetables with a serene, practiced ease. Ruby confides, "I feel it, Ilara. A genuine connection with everyone we help. It's more than just providing food. It's something else. Ruby muses, her eyes distant. Elara's voice, calm and steady, responds. Every act of kindness, Ruby, creates ripples. Silas leans against the ornate park fountain, his posture relaxed, yet his eyes hold a sharp, calculating glint. A driven reporter, in her 30s, diligently scribbles notes, her ambition palpable in the crisp air. Silas speaks in a low, conspiratorial tone, his words carefully chosen, aiming to subtly manipulate. He gestures subtly, his movements precise, emphasizing key phrases about unverified sources. His gaze intensifies, hinting darkly at potential health risks, sowing seeds of doubt with every word. The reporter's pen pauses, a flicker of intrigue in her eyes as Silas's insidious plan takes root. In a bustling kitchen, Ruby clutches a crumpled newspaper, her knuckles white with distress, the headline screaming in bold font. Elara stands beside her, a calming presence, her hand gently resting on Ruby's arm, offering silent reassurance. Ruby's eyes dart across the sensationalized article, a flicker of pain crossing her face as she reads the veiled accusations. Her voice trembling with indignation, Ruby exclaims, "They're twisting everything. Look at this. A ghost. Plant-like. They're talking about me." Elara's voice is firm and unwavering. "Ignore them. We know the truth. Our program helps people. Genuinely. That's what matters." A local farm basks in the warm, golden sunlight as a family arrives, their faces alight with anticipation. A weathered farmer, his eyes kind, steps forward to greet them, a welcoming smile on his face. He begins to speak, his voice resonating with pride, sharing tales of his grandmother's legacy. "My grandmother, bless her soul, was a part of the very first food basket program," the farmer recounts. He gestures towards a bustling coop, then turns back, a generous bounty of fresh eggs already in his hands. "It's a tradition I'm honored to continue. Here, a little extra for your family, in her memory," he says warmly. Sunlight streams into the heart-child kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air like tiny golden secrets. We carefully place eggs into baskets, each one meticulously cushioned with straw, a ritual of delicate preservation. Elijah's brow furrows in deep concentration as he handles an egg, his touch a silent testament to its fragility. The unspoken lesson of the egg's vulnerability hangs heavy in the air, a potent metaphor for our mission. The kitchen is alive, with the soft, comforting sounds of imaginary chickens clucking, a gentle hum of life. A quiet tension underlies the soothing sounds, a subtle reminder of the delicate balance we strive to maintain. Ruby and Elijah, bathed in sunlight, carry baskets overflowing with fresh eggs toward the senior center. An elderly woman, with eyes that sparkle with a 90-year history of mischief, observes Ruby. A warm smile spreads across the woman's face, a silent acknowledgement of a shared past. She utters softly, "You have your grandmother's hands," her words a gentle echo of memory. Ruby looks at her hands, a blend of surprise and recognition dawning in her eyes. In the dim kitchen, the soft hum of the refrigerator is the only sound, a silent witness to the unfolding magic. Ruby, her brow furrowed in deep concentration, approaches a wilting houseplant, her touch a whisper of hope. Her fingers, almost imperceptibly, brush the drooping leaves, a tender caress that seems to awaken life within. Slowly, miraculously, the plant begins its revival, leaves lifting, regaining their vibrant, verdant green. Elara watches from the doorway, a knowing, gentle smile gracing her lips, her eyes reflecting deep understanding. Her gaze reveals an unspoken appreciation for Ruby's unique and profound connection to the very essence of nature. Under the dappled sunlight of the town park, Silas, jaw tight, reaches for a fruit basket, his eyes narrowed with purpose. Elijah's grip on the basket tightens, a defiant furrow in his brow, as Silas declares, "That fruit is uninspected. I'm confiscating it." Ruby steps between them, her calm posture, a stark contrast to the rising tension as she asserts, "This fruit is a donation. We have every right to distribute it." A small crowd gathers, their murmurs growing louder, drawn by the escalating conflict over the simple basket of fruit. Sunlight streams into the cozy kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing, as Elara's brow furrows with worry and pride. She whispers to Ruby, "I'm worried about Silas, but I'm also incredibly proud of your courage, Ruby. You handled yourself well." Ruby's voice is firm, He won't deter us. We need to find a way to counter his harassment without compromising our mission. Father suggests, perhaps we can use his own tactics against him, not with violence, but with wit. As they lean in, hushed, Mother adds, we must stay focused. Our work is too important to let him distract us. Their resolve unyielding. The morning sun bathes the bakery entrance as Mr. and Mrs. Hartchild, with quiet resolve, meticulously gather grains from burlap sacks. The baker, his apron dusted with flour, observes their dedication with a knowing smile, then approaches, wiping his hands. He praises their commitment. Your dedication, it's truly something. I'd be happy to offer you a discount on any future donations. The baker reflects on the past. You know, the old tradition, it saved my family during tough times. A lot of people forget that. Golden sunlight streams into the Hartchild kitchen, bathing the space in a warm, inviting glow. I meticulously sort and package various grains, my hands moving with practiced care, labeling each bag with precision. The air hums with the comforting rustle of grains, a subtle symphony of nourishment. Elijah, a young boy with eyes full of wonder, stands beside me, observing my every move with keen interest. I gently explain the different types of grains, sharing their nutritional secrets with the curious boy. Under the cool morning light, Ruby and Elijah approach the community shelter, their arms laden with woven grain baskets. A homeless man, his face etched with weariness, yet softened by kindness, steps forward. With gentle reverence, they place a basket into his outstretched hands, a silent offering of sustenance. His tired eyes, now holding a faint glimmer of hope, reflect the quiet, profound impact of their simple act. In the Hartchild kitchen, Ruby stands amidst the comforting symphony of gentle chatter and clanking pots. She observes the community, each face a tapestry of needs and untold stories, a quiet understanding dawning within her. Her past, a familiar ache, softens into a distant echo, mended by the vibrant present. A small, knowing smile graces Ruby's lips, a testament to the healing power of selfless giving. The whispers and rumors of old, once sharp, now fade into insignificance, their power utterly diminished. Silas moves with grim determination through the bustling market, a dark shadow amidst the vibrant chaos. He distributes stark flyers, accusing the Hartchilds of spreading disease and defrauding the public. Distorted, ghoulish images of Ruby emblazon the papers, fanning the flames of malicious rumors. A palpable tension hangs in the air, the public's suspicion visibly intensifying with each flyer Silas hands out. The town's whispers turn to murmurs, a growing tide of fear and animosity, fueled by Silas's insidious campaign. The Hartchild kitchen, once a bastion of warmth, now suffocates under a heavy, sorrowful silence. Crude flyers, scattered across the worn wooden table, shout harsh accusations, shattering the homey atmosphere. Ruby's shoulders slump, her gaze fixed on a flyer, her face a canvas of raw hurt and disbelief. Elara, visibly pained, stands tall, her eyes sweeping over her family, radiating quiet, unwavering strength. Silas's words are just that, words. Our actions, our commitment to this community, they speak volumes more. The butcher shop hums with the scent of fresh meat as a family gazes at the display, their eyes filled with quiet desperation. The butcher, a man weathered by years, eyes the family, a flicker of hesitation in his gruff demeanor. Elara steps forward, her voice a passionate plea for the community, a beacon of hope in the quiet shop. The butcher's hardened expression softens, a silent acknowledgement of her words as he turns to a large slab of meat. With a resonant thud, he places the weighty cut on the counter, a profound gesture of support echoing through the space. Inside the Hartchild kitchen, the air hums with focused activity, a dedicated team meticulously preparing food. Hands clad in gloves carefully portion and wrap meats, each movement precise and hygienic. The importance of food safety is palpable in every detail, a silent lesson learned through action. I absorb the crucial role of responsible distribution, understanding the journey of each wrapped package. The kitchen transforms into a model of efficiency, a small operation fueled by a powerful sense of purpose. Every corner of the kitchen reflects dedication, from the gleaming surfaces to the organized workflow. Under the scorching sun, Ruby and Elijah move with determination through the low-income housing complex. They carry baskets laden with meat, their steps purposeful and unwavering. A single mother, her face etched with weariness, steps forward, a flicker of hope in her eyes. Relief washes over her as she embraces Ruby tightly, tears welling up, a silent testament to profound gratitude. The weight of her unspoken thanks hangs in the air, a powerful acknowledgement of their life-changing impact. In the Heartchild kitchen, Ruby's hands glow with a faint, ethereal green light as she touches baskets of delivered meats. Under her touch, the dull, raw cuts of meat transform, radiating with a vibrant, renewed freshness. Ilara watches, her eyes wide, with a mixture of profound awe and dawning, unsettling understanding. Her expression is a complex tableau of wonder and a chilling realization of Ruby's mysterious power. In the bustling town square, Silas, gaunt and intense, stands defiantly. His hand-painted sign, "Stop the Fraud," held aloft, sparks a fiery glint in his eyes. Around him, a small, agitated group clutches signs declaring, "Protect our town." Their faces, etched with suspicion and anger, reveal a community fractured. Once unified, the town now stands divided, a palpable tension in the air. The stark signs underscore the deep chasm carved into their once peaceful lives. In a bright kitchen, Ruby's hands tremble, clutching a letter, as Ilara stands beside her, a calm presence amidst unspoken fear. Ruby's voice trembles. "They want us to stop. These letters, they're getting worse." Ilara's gaze is unwavering as she states, "True change always faces resistance, Ruby. This means we're making an impact." With quiet resolve, Ilara declares, "Then we escalate our openness. We'll continue our work, and we'll do it even more publicly." Under the warm sun, the Heartchilds select fresh nuts from a bustling fishmonger's vibrant display. The jovial fishmonger winks at Ruby, a knowing smile playing on his lips. His booming laugh fills the air as he teases, "Still haunting the living, eh, Ruby? Heard you've got quite the ghostly reputation around here." He hands her a gift, a mischievous glint in his eye. "Here, take this. On the house. Gotta keep those spirits fed, right?" Sunlight streams into a cozy kitchen, illuminating a large wooden table piled high with an assortment of nuts. Elijah sits among others, hands busy shelling nuts, sorting them into baskets. He learns about the various types of nuts, their distinct textures, and their health benefits. The air is filled with the rhythmic cracking of shells and the gentle murmur of light-hearted chatter. The late afternoon sun stretches long shadows across the silent, empty school playground, hinting at the day's end. Ruby and Elijah laboriously unload woven nut baskets from the back of a weathered, beat-up pickup truck. The school principal, her face a blend of sternness and kindness, approaches them with a knowing air. A small, knowing smile plays on her lips, a silent acknowledgement of their efforts and the basket's significance. "Thank you both. These baskets make a real difference to the children's nutrition after school," the principal says warmly. This humble delivery, a small gesture, feels like a monumental victory against an unseen, persistent adversary. In the Heartchild kitchen, Ruby paces restlessly, the lantern's soft glow casting long, dancing shadows around her. Her eyes are drawn to the dark, looming forest outside, an undeniable, unsettling pull in its depths. "I feel it again, Ilara. A shift, like the forest is calling to me, but not in a friendly way." Ilara sips her herbal tea, her gaze knowing and calm as she watches Ruby, a quiet understanding in her eyes. She offers a cryptic thought. "Perhaps it's the old magic, dear. This town has always hummed with it, preparing for something, perhaps." Under the glaring sun of the bustling town square, Silas's face contorts with frustration as he steps forward to block Ruby. He gestures wildly at the basket she carries, his voice rising in a desperate plea. This is a public health emergency. A crowd quickly gathers, drawn by the escalating tension, some murmuring support for Silas, others defending Ruby. The air crackles with animosity as Silas declares, "You can't deliver that," his voice echoing the mounting conflict. In the Heartchild kitchen, pots and pans gleam under fluorescent lights, yet a palpable worry etches the faces of the family. Eileen, arms crossed, absorbing the escalating conflict with Silas, the tension thick in the air. A somber realization settles, our current efforts proving insufficient against the looming threat. We must make a grander statement to truly unveil the immense value of our tireless work to the community. An idea ignites, a flicker of hope, blossoming into collective determination. reshaping our path forward. We plan a massive food distribution, an open invitation, a powerful declaration to everyone. Colorful banners flutter vibrantly as the community center lawn buzzes with lively activity. Long tables groan under the weight of a diverse potluck, from casseroles to exotic dishes. The Heartchilds beam, arranging food baskets, their smiles radiating warmth and generosity. Townspeople linger at the periphery, their expressions a mix of curiosity and apprehension, observing the scene. The festive atmosphere slowly draws them in, a buzz of chatter replacing the earlier quiet. In the Heartchild kitchen, golden light bathes Ruby, a portrait of focused determination. Her hands move with a quiet purpose, meticulously arranging the last of the baskets. Each yam is carefully placed, a symbol of completion and the promise of a fresh start. The kitchen hums with a quiet energy, alive with the warmth of the sun. Ruby's gaze is unwavering, her concentration absolute as she finishes her task. A sense of accomplishment settles over the scene, a new beginning in every basket. The community center buzzes with the vibrant sounds of a potluck, a tapestry of laughter and lively chatter. A sudden hush falls as Yam enters, their striking presence and knowing eyes commanding immediate attention. A subtle aura of magic clings to Yam, instantly calming the lingering tension in the air as they move. All eyes in the gathering turn, drawn by an unseen force, as Yam approaches Ruby. Yam speaks to Ruby, their voice low and resonant, carrying a profound sense of wisdom and reassurance. As Yam speaks, the food baskets on the tables subtly shimmer, casting a warm, almost magical glow. Community members, their faces illuminated by an inner warmth, feel a renewed sense of hope and connection. Yam's words echo, a gentle affirmation. Your dreams have taken root, Ruby. The last festive lights of the community event flicker out as an unsettling tremor vibrates through the ground. The sky deepens to an unnatural black, swallowing the stars as a strange, cold wind whips through the town. Silas watches from a distance, a grim satisfaction playing on his features as the unsettling tremor intensifies. His eyes gleam with dark anticipation, a man who has waited for this moment to unfold. Ruby stares out the window, her face illuminated by the ominous darkening sky. Ilara's comforting hand rests gently on Ruby's shoulder, a silent promise of support. The carved charm from Mrs. Chen pulses with a faint, mysterious glow against Ruby's chest. Ruby's eyes harden with resolve, knowing the fight for their community has just begun. Together, Ruby and Yam face the unknown darkness, their spirits united against the encroaching shadow.